From getting frog splashed on an announcer's table at WrestleMania to facing professional boxer Joe Fournier in the ring. Here's why KSI wants a match against the WWE World Champion. YouTube sensation KSI wants a match with a former WWE champion. Who is he eyeing? Looks like it's a fighter who has a little experience in the ring, after his partner in crime landed on him from the top turnbuckle. A match between Logan Paul and Seth Rollins turned out to be rather unfortunate for KSI, who made a surprise appearance at the biggest pay-per-view of the year as the man behind the Prime mascot. This was the first time he was involved in a match like that, and what better way to do it than on the biggest stage of them all, right? Things took a turn when Rollins dragged KSI onto the announcer's table, seconds before Paul took flight for a frog splash. I guess this was the WWE universe giving the YouTuber a warm welcome, huh? Knowing the chemistry these two vloggers have, fans are desperate to see them become an unstoppable duo and win championships. So what does K have to say about it? When he appeared in Wired and answered the web's most asked questions about him, he said that he had no business joining WWE and added 3 nopes to emphasize that he's never getting involved. But I'm pretty sure this was to keep the identity of the Prime mascot at WrestleMania a secret. Well, hats off to you, sir. No one expected a thing. But this contradicts his statement from 3 years ago when he met with All Hip Hop, when he said that he would be open to joining either WWE or AEW, and was vocal about the love he had for stars like The Rock during their prime. KSI said he's been a fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, and all the other all-stars for as long as he can remember. After all, these wrestlers did so much for our childhoods, and our furniture repair guy. Of course, we can all blame Jeff Hardy for that. So after Rollins beat Paul at WrestleMania, KSI was asked whether he would join the roster in the future, and not only did he have a positive answer, but he even had an opponent in mind. Looks like the adrenaline rush after appearing in front of a crowd of thousands got to him, because he enthusiastically said, "You never know, you never know. We heard you the first time." And if he were to pick an opponent, why not jump the gun and face Bobby Lashley, the former WWE champion? KSI weighs a little less than 200 pounds, and even acknowledged the fact that Lashley's way bigger than he is. Why would the YouTube star choose one of the biggest athletes in WWE? Why stop there? Why not jump straight to Brock Lesnar or Big Show? With the way his business partner rose to the top of the WWE stage in a matter of weeks, I'm sure KSI will end up competing for the Universal title a month after debuting. But what can he learn from Logan's impressive time as a rookie? Well, turns out the Maverick simply enjoys his time in the ring, and that's why he joined the WWE in the first place back in 2021. Logan revealed that when he was at ringside for Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 37, he had the time of his life, and his passion for wrestling grew tenfold. So Logan had an adrenaline rush after the biggest event in sports entertainment, and showed up ringside at a match? Sounds like history's repeating itself with YouTube sensation KSI. Logan's been crowned with having one of the best years as a rookie by far, and his heel persona in the ring is so well played out that fans love booing him. And the best part is, Logan's clearly having the time of his life. From stealing finisher moves to always diving from the turnbuckle onto the announcer's table. At only 28 years old, the Maverick is only getting started. If you follow the Paul brothers and KSI, then you know how much they adore wrestling, UFC, and boxing. So it's not like K has no idea what goes on in the ring. Plus, their fans would love nothing more than to see the 3 of them pursuing careers in wrestling. Let's suppose that KSI does join WWE. What would happen? The obvious answer is that he and Logan would make the best tag team champions ever. And if K does join, I think something like that is inevitable. The whole world knows the dynamic these two have as both business partners and YouTubers, and they are the best of friends, so it makes perfect sense. They can easily use this to their advantage in the ring, because tag team partners in the WWE rarely have chemistry, and their pairings usually seem forced. I'm not talking about icons like the Brothers of Destruction or the Hardy Boys. I'm thinking more along the lines of the Brawling Brutes, for example. Seriously, how many more changes will they make Sheamus go through? Those suspenders and that fedora are not making a fashion statement of any kind, and fans were happy with the OG Celtic Warrior and that banger of an entrance song. Anyway, from what we've seen in the past few years with the Maverick, his skills in the ring have blown us all away with how smoothly he pulls off moves like the frog splash and occasionally steals his opponent's signature maneuvers. Some fans even think Logan does a better skull-crushing finale than The Miz himself. But like all tag team partners, there comes an inevitable moment where one of the two betrays the other, and they form a new rivalry for fans to root for. And I don't care what anybody says, Logan and KSI would have one of the best on-screen clashes in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment. But unfortunately for now, this is all a hypothetical situation until KSI actually signs with WWE. Why should he join? Well, for starters, he's not afraid to try new things. When I say KSI's doing side quests in life, I mean it. Let's take a quick look at all he's done ever since he was a teenager playing FIFA on YouTube. With his funny videos, he was no stranger to music, and this wasn't only limited to comedy vids for the sake of his channel. Did you know that KSI signed with Atlantic Records and Warner Music UK after releasing his hit song Don't Play? Yep, true story. K collaborated with Anne Marie on the track, and he even made a song with Oliver Tree and plans to release more tracks in the future. In addition to his musical talents, KSI also has a few talents with his fists. His amateur boxing career took off around 2018 when he faced Joe Weller because of their Twitter beef, and in the same year, he faced Logan Paul in a white-collar boxing match. K won the fight against Weller, and his match against Paul ended in a draw. This led to a professional career with exhibition bouts in 2019. And guess what? K won the majority of his matches. The fact that he wasn't there to kid around in the boxing ring and actually brought his A-game against his opponents means his joining the WWE makes even more sense. Who knew KSI was a natural boxer and wrestler? Granted, the people he faced were amateurs too, but on the 22nd of March, it was announced that he would be facing professional boxer and businessman Joe Fournier on the 13th of May. Looks like the YouTuber will be getting a run for his money with Joe, and will finally be in the ring with a skilled boxer, and not some chump who took up the gig as a part-time job to boost their ratings. Come May, I think we'll learn once and for all if K's a good fit for the WWE and has the guts to hang with the big dogs. Until then, fans can look back at how well he did in his previous matches. Bobby Lashley might be way bigger than K, but it looks like the 29-year-old desperately needs to cross this off his bucket list. And if it happens, I think we are in for a treat. So there you have it. From facing professional boxer Joe Fournier in the ring to getting frog splashed on an announcer's table at WrestleMania.
No, I mean, I was saying you smashed it with the silver boots though. Very unique.
That's why KSI wants a match against a WWE World Champion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.